Hey guys, it's Bren, and I'm here with a review of the Italy candle from the New Destinations collection, Tuscan Lemon Tart. I will also have a review for you soon of Paris, because these were the two that I picked up from this line, and I'm thinking about burning Paris one more time and maybe even getting that review up later tonight or tomorrow, maybe at the latest like Thursday, but in the next couple of days I'll have my review for Paris. Both of these have been talked about quite a bit regarding, are they repackaged? What do they smell like? So I'm still determining my total thoughts on this, but I do want to share with you what I think of Italy. And if you watched my 850 candle haul, you know that I had a couple that I was going to exchange, and Josh ended up keeping all the ones I got for him. He got a limoncello, and we got a cozy cabin, and we both kind of were like on the fence about it. We decided to burn it, and actually that one's pretty nice. It's not a strong thrower, so it has migrated back to my small apartment, but both were nice choices, and actually I have to say limoncello is probably superior to this Italy candle if I compare the two, but I'll talk about that more at the end. I got two of these because then the only things I ended up exchanging were the two dashings that my mom didn't want anymore. And I have one going right now. And it's burning nicely. I mean, there's no problem with puny wicks on these at all. It pulled out right away. It has a nice deep, even wax pull. A little bit of mushroom top, but nothing crazy or sooty. I mean, it's a nice burn. It's a pretty candle. It has the glittery lids here. And I was expecting to love this candle. In fact, I've been waiting for it ever since they first started to show up on Instagram because they were testing. I have been calling my White Barn because I don't have a test store, but sometimes the White Barn will get the candles in a little bit before Bath & Body Works. And I'm like asking for this for months, I feel like. And finally, they came out on Monday. And I had smelled the pocket back that had come out because that came out first. And people were saying that this scent was like a desserty lemon type of scent, like a lemon meringue pie, something like that. And a lot of people were comparing it to Southern Lemon Chiffon from the Southern collection, Sweet Tea, Screen Doors, whatever it was called collection. That was like April or May release, maybe May. And I loved this. I love this so much. In fact, I wish this was a total body care line because I really, really like it. This scent, this is all I have left of it. This scent to me is like a lemon pie, and you get quite a bit of like a sweet vanilla with it too. Possibly even a crust note, but it's a nice tart lemon with a little bit of like vanilla or like a whipped cream smell that kind of smooths it out. And that's what I was expecting from Italy. And I will say because the pocket back for Italy smelled the same as the pocket back for Lemon Chiffon. So it's like, okay, they're doing it in a candle. On cold sniff in the store, when I first smelled this, my first thought was lemon Starburst. That's what it smells like to me, a lemon Starburst candy. Maybe like a lemon jelly bean, but a sour one. Starburst, if you smell the lemon Starburst, that's really exactly what it was for me on cold. And in that regard, slightly different than Southern Lemon Chiffon, but pretty comparable. I think what I'm missing with the candle is I don't get like any vanilla. Now, there's supposed to be vanilla. The notes say blah, 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 holiday tart with a rich buttery crust and notes of Italian lemon, creamy vanilla, and sparkling sugar. Okay, crust, absolutely not. There's no like bakery crusty note to this at all. And I don't really get any vanilla either. And to tell you the truth, I barely get any sugar. It is really just like a tart lemon scent. It's not bad on cold though, although I would have preferred maybe a little bit more vanilla and bakery with it. I was still, I still thought I liked it on cold enough to try it out. So I got home and I can't wait. I lit it up here on my desk right here. And then I went and I did some laundry. And I came back, and when I got to right about there, the banister, it hit me. That kerosene lamp smell. And I was like, no, I wanted to like this candle so bad. I was ready to go back and haul 20 of them. I was ready to be in love with this candle. And I was shocked because, too, I hadn't read any bad reviews of it. I mean, everyone who did get it in test seemed to love it and rave about it, and Instagram was full of positive comments about it and how good it was. And I was like, well, what's wrong with me? You know, why is this happening to me? And I let it finish pooling out. I could smell a little bit of the sour lemon smell underneath the kerosene oily smell. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of the reviewers will refer to this when talking about Bath & Body Works candles. I get it when the candles are not strong. When it's a really light scent, sometimes the scent doesn't come through, and instead you just kind of get this like, smells like something's burning kind of smell that's almost like a burning plastic, very oily, but I think the best way it's been described, and I think maybe Tina Divalicious was the first one to say or compare it to like a kerosene lamp, but that's pretty accurate. I've had ones that are worse offenders of that kerosene smell, but it was definitely there with this. And so I went online, and someone was raving about theirs, saying it was great, like on Facebook, I think, you know, it was throwing throughout their whole house. And I asked them what their batch number was, and they said they had an A6. And I was burning an A2, but I looked at my other one, and it was an A6. So I was like, okay, maybe it's batch variation, because Bath & Body Works does have batch variations, and sometimes they will smell a little different. Some will be strong and some won't. I've heard Mary Cookie this year, like some are great, some aren't. The batch numbers on the bottom here, and it's the last two numbers, so you can see this is the A6, and the one I've got burning again now is the A2, but I've burned both. But unfortunately, I lit up the A6, and I had the same issue. It really didn't smell different than the A2 for me, and I had both of them going, and Josh came over, and I'm like, what do you think of these candles? And he's like, I don't smell anything. I wouldn't have even known you were burning candles. So it's not just me. And this morning, I lit them again. This time I lit the A6 first. I let that go for a while. I wasn't getting anything. I had it on the banister, and I was sitting here grading papers and couldn't smell it. Walked by, got a little bit of the kerosene plasticky smell, and the lemon is there, but it's behind that for me, and I just can't get past the kerosene. Then I lit the A2 again in my bathroom, and I was not even in there. Like, I shut the door, and then I, like, went in there because when I was not used to the scent at all, you know, and, like, took a big breath in, and it's like it's there, a little bit of that lemon Starburst, a little bit of tartness, and that's not bad, but it's so light. I just, you know, I got these candles for $5.50, and I'll probably keep one of them for a couple of reasons. One is, how am I going to go back to the store and be like, yeah, I lit both of these, but I want to return them? I mean, I guess I could, but they're going to be like, why did you light the second one if you didn't like the first one? And then I'm going to say, well, they're different batches, and they're going to look at me like I have four heads. But, you know, I'm a collector, and this is gorgeous, of course, with the glittery lids and everything, and, you know, I'll probably just have it on my shelf looking pretty because it was $5.50. But I think I'll return one. I'm going to try to find a store that actually has another Mary Cookie. I have to eat my words a little from my last video too. I said Mary Cookie one and done. I'm probably not going to like it. It's probably not going to throw. My Mary Cookie is actually throwing great, and now I want another one. My store is out though, so I have to call around and find a store that has one. My Mary Cookie is an A1, and I've heard that the A1s and A2s are good, but the higher numbers are not as good, so just FYI. So my overall recommendation here would probably be not to get this candle. You know, every year Bath & Body Works does a like mid-December release that's kind of like giftable. You know, last year they just repackaged a bunch of stuff, put glittery lids on it, put it in a cute package. People went wild. They're doing that again this year. You know what? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you are thinking about paying, you know, $12 for it and want to know if you should get it, I would say no. You know what? I would say get Limoncello instead. Limoncello's been out for a while, but it's been called a few different things. It's their pretty much go-to lemon scent. It was called Sugared Lemons, and that was a pretty accurate name for it in 2013 because it really is more of like a real lemon scent, but then like with a sweetness to it. It doesn't smell like cleaner, but it does smell really clean and fresh. It was also like Lemon Drops, also an accurate name, as part of the Sweet Shop collection. And now it's Limoncello, and it'll probably come back as something else. And that's just much better than this. It's stronger. It doesn't have the kerosene smell. And I don't know, it's just better than this one. So I would pass on this, and Sometimes I get people that say, like, I feel like a little bit of a Debbie Downer, and people will respond to my Instagram posts sometimes when I don't like something or something isn't performing well and say, like, it seems like you really hate everything. Why do you keep shopping there? That is so not true. I mean, there's stuff that I love. I mean, look, I'm going back on Mary Cookie. I thought I would hate it. And now I'm saying, no, it's great. I love it. And I obviously love so many of their products. I love this. But with this candle, like I said before, so many positive reviews. So many people raving about it, people that got it in test, people that got it before, everything was great. Now that everyone has it, people are starting to complain about it. It's not just me. I've seen some other reviews already of it, of people saying like, hey, I thought this would be great, but I actually don't really like it. It smells kind of weird, or it's not throwing. And people are chiming in and responding to me saying, no, this isn't great for me either. But it makes me wonder why I didn't hear about this prior, and there are so many reviewers out there who are amazing and great, but everything is so positive and they love everything. I'm more real than that, I guess, like I love some stuff, but if I don't like something, I'm going to give it a negative review. I'm trying to be helpful in doing that. That being said, I want to hear what you think, because I'm very curious if it's just me. Some people are loving it. Other people are not loving it, so I know it's not just me, but I want to know. I want to know what batch numbers you guys have, if it's throwing for you, if it's not, if you're getting the kerosene smell, if you're not. Like I said, I've got an A2, an A6. I'm just not thrilled. But anyway, I'll be back with my review of Paris, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Candles and Music. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.